Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to create one small Tableau dashboard and we'll try to cover some important concepts in the Tableau dashboard development. So here we do have the sample superstore data set and we have the 4 questions where we are going to develop some visualization. So our first question is year to date sales, where we have to create a line chart of the sales amount for entire timeline, and we can show in the visual from the year to selected date what is the sales trend. Okay, in another word, the sales trend for selected date from to the first of the year. It could be the 1st January to the selected date, and we can see the sales trend for it. Second question is the top 5 and the bottom 5 products based on the sales. So we can calculate it. We can create a bar chart and create a visual where we can see the top 5 and bottom 5 products for the sales. The next question is customer who ordered every year. I mean, we have to look up for the customer who had placed order every year consistently, and we have to create a separate list of it. So it could be a kind of table or table form we can show. The last question is last 6 month profit for the current year and the last year. The another meaning of this question is, if I'm selecting any specific day, then I want to see the last 6 months of profit from that day and the same last 6 months of profit for the previous year for the same date range. Let's say if I select 8th of July, so I want to see the profit from February to July for 2024 and February to July of 2023, like that. So this is a ask. So watch this entire video to get cleared your doubts and questions in this video. We'll get start with the first question now. So let's begin with the first question. The definition we will first try to understand. Year to date means it is the time between the beginning of the calendar year or the fiscal year and the present day. Okay, so to create this visual we will have to first get the beginning date from the selected date. So to do that, what we can do, we can create a calculated field. Okay, and we can call it as first day of year. So we can use the date trunc calculated field, function, and we pass the year into it, and then we can pass order date. Okay, so let's see what we get over here. So if I drag it over here, I get all data, all the year, like 2014 to 2017, and if I mark as a exact date and make it a discrete, it will give me the first day of each year, right? Cool. So we achieved our first thing. Now we have to get a date control now. So we have to get control on the order date where we can select any specific order date. To do that, what we can do, we can create a parameter for order date, like right click on order date and then create a parameter, and we can say select date dot p. It's a date, current value is this, automatic. In the automatic we can you can actually customize it like this, like a month and the year, like this. so it will be more easy. Click on OK. Now you have a parameter for order date, like you can select a date like this over here. Okay, now you need to create a calculated field because we need get control on our order date. So you can create a calculated field on the order date. Here what we have to do, we have to get control on the year and month. Okay, so year of order date, if I create this, I'll show you step by step calculation. So date.c, I'll show you what exactly we are going to do. Okay, so I first drag it over here, make it discrete, and okay, got you. So what is happening, if you make it discrete, it is actually summing everything, so this does not make any sense to us. So we have to change the date type to the date like this, and now you can use it. See, we have 20, 14, 15, 16, 17 all. Okay, so let's edit it. So here you get a date parse function. Year, we are extracting year out of it. Okay, now we have to get control on the selected, like date, selected date and the order date. To do this, what we can do, if year of selected date parameter is equal to year of order date like this, so this is returning error. Okay, then order date is null int. Is it clear? So let's use it. See, so now in our calculation, if you see, we got all null and only 2015 is there. Why 2015? Because we are selected 2015. So if I select 2017, so we get 2017 over here, and all other dates years is replaced with the null. Okay, so hope you got the idea. Even if you can cut down this null or directly mark it as int, it's the same thing. It will not make any major changes in calculation. Okay, so our first step is clear. Now we have to now combine this calculation in the if else statement. Okay, so first is complete. Now our next is, we have to get control on the day, months also. So now we have year, now we will have to do on the month. Okay, so we can add a condition, one more condition over here, and you can use the same. And here what we can do, we have to do order date is less than equal to month of selected. So here So we are trying to do month of order date is less than or equal to month of selected year and selected date over here. Okay, and if I hit on OK, it will create the same stuff again. Now we have created a timeline over here, right? If you see carefully, we have created the timeline. Okay, now we have to do a little bit of manipulation over here. What manipulation? So if these two conditions are true, we are returning the order date, right? We can keep it, we can hit OK. Now just remove all this visual and drag the order date over here and select as exact date and make it continuous, or okay, that is fine. Make it discrete. Even if you make it discrete, it's fine. So if you see carefully, I have selected the January 2017. Alright, and it is giving me the date from January 2017 to 30th of 2017, right? So why it is giving? Because now it is returning me the date range of last 30 days. If you look it very carefully, of the 30 days, if I make it February, so it will give me the February, it will include the February also into it. Why? Because as per my condition, I am looking out for the year and month. Okay, so this condition is true, but our ask is we have to do it for year to date. That means whatever date I am selecting, from that date till the first day of the year. So this condition is actually fulfilling it. So let's say if I select the July or August of 2017, so it will give me the range between August 2017 to the January 2017. See, from August month till January month. So this is how you can calculate the year to date, and here you can exclude the null because that is not needed. Okay, so here you can make it as year to date like this and hit on apply button. Now you can drag the sales number here and create a line chart or bar chart, whatever fits to you, like this. You can create a line chart and make it proper. See, so now you see from August to January you are seeing the data. If I make it September, you can see September till January. If you make it December 17, you see December till January. So entire 12 month of data you can see. Similarly, if you do it for the April 2015, so it will give you April 2015 to January 2015. See, from April to January. So this is the year to date calculation. Okay, so hope this calculation is a bit clear to you now. So we are not doing any fancy stuff. It is very straightforward calculation. There could be other calculation you can use which is fitting based into the criteria. So we have two conditions, first on year, second on the month. If year of the selected date is equal to year of order date, then it will return the order date, and if the month of the order date is less than equal to the month of selected date, then it will return the order date. So friends, we are done with our first question. Now the next question is the top 5 and bottom 5 products with reference to sales. So let's see how we can calculate it. So if you drag the product name over here in the rows, we have too much products, right? And if you drag the sales over here, we have the sales number. If you sort it from ascending to descending, so this is what the actual data we have for the sales for each product. Alright, so to achieve this, we can create a two set for the top 5 and bottom 5, and then we can combine them. So to do it, what we can do, we can create a set on the product name. Just right click on the product name and go to create set. So here you get a condition in the top. I fill top 5, so let make it top 5 product name based on the sales. So it is top 5 set for the product. Hit on OK. You see, you get the top 5. Just apply filter on it, so you get top 5 sets over here, right, based on the true condition. Again, you can create another set over here for the bottom 5. So create set, then go to top, make it bottom, say bottom 5, make it 5 and click on OK. So you get another set. Just drag and drop into the filter. Now you see, if you use both set in the filter, you don't see anything, because either it will show condition of the top 5 or bottom 5. By applying both, it is showing nothing into the visual. So now you have to combine the set. Just right click it, create a combine set, and top 5, select top 5 set, then select the bottom 5 set. And top 5, then combine all the set, both set, click OK, and just rename it with the combine set like this. Hit OK. Now drag and drop that into the visual. So now you see, we have the top 5 and the bottom 5 products. We can make it a bar chart like this, keep ascending or descending. If you want to make it more visually appealing, you can change the axis type, edit axis, make it a logarithmic, so that way you see, you will be able to see the bottom 5 figures also. And you can now enable the text like this, and here we go. And if you want to make it more proper or more clear, you can make a cell size. You can adjust the height of the cell size, and that will be here taller. So this way it looks much better. See, this is how you can calculate the sum of sales with reference to top 5 and the bottom 5 products. You can apply the same logic to your own visual. So I'll just top 5 and bottom 5 product. Okay, you can even control this with the help of parameter and create it. Like I'll show you. Create parameter. So select top, bottom like this, make it a integer range, give it a range from minimum 1 to maximum 10, step size is 1, hit OK. Now go to the bottom 5 set. I'll first click on the show parameter. Now go to the bottom 5 set, edit the set. In top condition, you selected 5, instead of 5 you select the parameter, like select top, bottom, click on OK. And for top 5 again do the same, select your parameter over here and click on OK. Now if you change it to 1 2 3 4 5 or anything between the 5 to 10, you can see top 9 products, top 10 products like this. So you can even control the same visual with the help of parameter. All right, so this is how you create the top 5 and the bottom 5 products with reference to sales. So let's check for the next question now. So the next question is, the customer who placed the order for each year. So this is a little bit tricky question. I'll try to explain you. Okay, so let me drag the order date here and make it for the year. Right, we have all 4 year, and we have the customer name like this. And if I say I want to see the order ID, so it will be a count of order ID, right? So I'll first create a calculation for order ID, and we'll make it count of orders, distinct count of order, distinct is also fine. And if I drag it here, so here I see the list of customer who had placed the order across all year, right? So if you see, the first customer had placed the order in 2014 and then 2016, and he did not place any order in 2015 and 2017. So this is not our criteria. Our criteria is the customer who placed order for each year like this. The second customer had placed the consistent order for all years, so we have to find or filter out these customers who placed the order for each year. So how would you calculate it? How would you do it? So to achieve this, we have to use the level of detail function over here. Okay, how to do it? I'll show that to you. I'll create one calculate field and select count order, just for example count order. And what I'm trying to do is fixed LOD. I'm passing fixed LOD, and in the fixed we will pass the customer ID. In the customer ID, then we have to do count distinct. In count distinct, we have to pass the order date, because we have to count the orders. If order is there in the specific year, then that will be counted as 1. Okay, so for that we will get a date part function, date part, then we will pass the year into it, and in the year we will pass the order date like this, and then we will close this bracket. Okay, so count of order is done now. So if we drag it over here, so you see some line chart, but we have to make it a discrete like this. If you see this particular chart carefully, the first customer has placed order 2 times, so total count of order in distinct is 2. The second customer placed order for each year, the total count is 4. The third customer who only placed the order for last 3 years, for not 2014, so that's why the total count is 3. So as per our ask, customer who placed order every year, that means the customer who has count of order equal to 4. So what we can do, we can apply the, so instead of that we can simply click on the 4 and hit on apply button like this. So now you have a list of customer. You don't need this specifically here. So now you have all the customer who placed the order for every year. I hope this is clear to you. I will again show the calculation what exactly we did. We are using the fixed LOD on the customer ID, or customer name also you can include, and what you are passing, we are trying to count if on the year of order date. So what exactly is this one is doing, if customer ID is present in that particular year, it will be counted. Okay, or if it is not there, it will not be counted. Very straightforward. Okay, so this is the customer list who had placed order for each year. So let's jump to the next question now. So our next question is last 6-month profit for current year and the last year. Okay, so to achieve this, we will have to play around with the window function. Okay, last 6 month profit for current year and previous year. This is again one of the challenging visual. I'll show you how to create this visual. Okay, last 6 month profit for the current year and the previous year. So first we try to create a profit for across all year and a month, so that way it will look little bit easy. So I'll drag the year on column and I'll drag again the order date on the month, and here I'll select month. So I have the month and year like this. All right, and I need the profit number. I need profit over here. So that's it. Now the ask is last 6 month profit for the current year and previous year. So if I'm selecting any particular month from the particular year, I want to see the previous 6 month of profit for the same time frame and same for the last year. If I select January 2016, so I want to see the profit till July 2015 and same for January 2015 to July 2014. I want to see this. I don't want to see any other data apart from this. So this is ask. To achieve this, we can create a parameter and calculated field. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so very first thing what we can do, we will first get a good hold on the order date first, and then we can get the last 6 month date on the top of selected date. So we can create a calculated field, say last 6 month. So here we get date trunc function, then we pass month and order date. Okay, or we already have the month and year for selected date. So instead of creating the order date, what we can do, we can select the date parameter that we had created into it, and let me select order date.p. so it will give me the month like this. Okay, I'll click on OK. Let me drag them out. Okay, so last 6 months over here, edit. Let me quickly show the parameter. Okay, so here we have the month control, correct? We need last 6 months, so we will simply, what we can do, we can simply subtract it by -6. So this will give me the first day of last 6 months from the current selected date of parameter. Okay, so if I hit apply, or if I hit on apply button, okay, so I'll show you what exactly we are trying to do. Okay, I'll drag that last 6 months in the rows, mark it as exact date like this, script, and I'll show the parameter to you. I'm selecting the September 2016 over here. If I select the, let's say I select January 2017, so it is giving me a date difference of -6 days. Instead of month, it is returning a difference on the days, so we will have to fix it first. Okay, so instead of doing this month level or -6, if you -6, if you put -6 here like this, okay, that is different calculation. So you can achieve this with different thing. So let's say you have month, okay, and you have to get last 6 month data, then we can create one. Okay, so instead of date trunk, what we can do, we have to subtract the 6 month, right? So we can add date add, then we can pass variable month, then -6, then select the date like this. If I hit OK, it will give me the 1st of the July 2016. If I'm selecting the January 2017, it will give me the 1st of July. If I select the December 17, it will give me 1st of June 2017. So we get the last 6 month date out of it. So first question is clear. Now next is we have to calculate the profit from the last 6th month to the selected date. Again, we can create a calculated field over here and see date timeline. I say 6-month timeline sales. Okay, so if, let's say, if the last 6-month date, if my order date is greater than last 6 month of date and order date is less than selected date, then sales end. Is this calculation clear? We are simply creating a timeline of the last 6 months and the selected date. Okay, now if you apply this particular calculation, okay, we wanted to calculate profit, right? So replace it profit, replace with the profit and rename it with the last 6-month profit, right? So hope your doubt is clear till this point, right? Now we will drag this particular field to the visualization. Now if you see, I have selected December 17, so it is showing this data from 2017 December, November to till June 17. So we will have to include the December also. So instead of only greater than or less than equal to, we can make it less than or equal to, so that way it will give us the December profit data also. So we get last 6th month of the profit. Now we want to see same numbers for the 2016 also. So how to achieve this? It's a very good question. We can include the additional condition into our existing calculation field over here. We can add one more AND condition. Okay, and we have to now play on the year and the month. how to do it, I'll quickly show that to you. Now we have this particular, so we will pass the year again with date add function over here. So I'll quickly show you how to do that. Okay, so and if order date is greater than date add, we will pass year and -1. So it will give us a previous year, it will take back to previous year to us, -1. Then select the date p like this, and order date is less than or equal to, again a date add function. We will pass the year and okay, let me think about it. It is a bit tricky one. So we can make it like on the level of month. So what we can do, we can add the year condition is less than or equal to year condition of here, and instead of this we can make it on the level of month. So we will again pass date add function over here, we'll pass month, then -6 minus select date. So it is going to be for previous year. So what this calculation will do, it will take us back to previous year and create the last 6-month range, which should be a greater than order date. I mean the less than order date, and order date supposed to be lesser than the previous year. So if I click OK, let's see what happens. Okay, so it is actually mixing both of the conditions, right? So it is mixing because we are combining both conditions. So instead of combining, we can replace and with or operation, so that way it will give both condition in a true form. Got you? So here now you can see the profit for the last 6 months of the selected date, and again for the last 6 months of the previous year date, from December 2016 to July June 2016. If I change this to June 2016, it will give me the respective results over here like this. If I make it October, it will like this. So hope you found this calculation useful. I'll again show the calculation to you. So here is a calculation. Again I'll repeat it for you. We are first creating the window for the current year from the last 6 months, and again we are creating the same window for the last year by just passing year -1 in the date add. So it will take us to the previous year from the selected year, and will show you the results like this. Okay, so I think we are done for all question. So I'll now create the dashboard and show that to you. So now we are going to create a dashboard over here. So I'll first drag the blank container over here, then I'll drag the horizontal, and I'll drag vertical container over here just to get a good alignment. So I'll just drag the year to date cell. So this is all for the day. Hope you found this dashboard useful. I had tried to walk you through many Windows function and some advanced calculation in the Tableau. Hope it helps you to prepare for your dashboard. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and till then I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.